What is the difference between execute and executemany in Python SQLite? Imagine you're working on a project that needs to add lots of data to a database quickly. You might wonder whether to run one command at a time or find a faster way. Well, that's exactly what we're here to explore. When you're using Python to work with SQLite databases, you will encounter two main methods for running SQL commands: execute and executemany. They might seem similar, but they serve different purposes and can make your code more efficient if used correctly. Let's start with execute. This method is used when you want to run a single SQL statement. For example, if you want to insert one new record into a table, update a specific row, or run a query to fetch some data, you use execute. It takes the SQL command as a string and a set of parameters that fill in the placeholders in your SQL statement. Think of it as making one specific request to the database at a time. If you need to do multiple operations, you would call execute repeatedly, once for each command. Now, executemany is designed for a different task. It is used when you have many similar commands to run, like inserting multiple rows into a table. Instead of calling execute over and over, you prepare a list of data, and executemany runs the same SQL command multiple times, each time with a different set of parameters. This is much faster because it reduces the overhead of preparing and sending each command separately. Internally, executemany prepares the SQL statement once and then applies it repeatedly with the different data. Both methods return a cursor object, which you can use to fetch data or check the status of your operation. However, executemany does not return the data from the database, even if your SQL statement includes clauses like returning. It simply performs the batch operation. On the other hand, execute can be used to run queries that return data, which you can then fetch with methods like fetchOn or fetchAll. For example, if you want to insert 10 employee records into your database using execute, in a loop would work but would be slow. Instead, you can prepare a list of 10 tuples, each representing an employee, and pass that list to executemany. The database will process all 10 inserts in one go, saving time and resources. When working with databases in Python, always use parameterized queries with placeholders like question marks to prevent SQL injection. For bulk operations, executemany is your best friend because it keeps your code clean and runs faster. For single operations or queries that need to fetch data, stick with execute. In summary, execute runs one SQL command with one set of parameters. Executemany runs the same command multiple times with different data, making batch operations more efficient. Knowing when and how to use each method will help you write better, faster Python programs that work smoothly with SQLite databases.